When Sammo Hung once joked that when he tried to kick Bruce Lee, Lee's foot stopped halfway and was already inches from his face before he could react, it wasn't bravado, it was awe, the kind that only comes from witnessing something truly extraordinary. Now in his 70s, the legendary martial artist and filmmaker has finally opened up about his personal experiences with Bruce Lee, offering rare insight into the man behind the myth, while also reflecting on his own remarkable journey through Hong Kong cinema. Born on January 7, 1952, in Hong Kong, Sammo Hung grew up immersed in the film world, raised largely by his grandparents, both respected figures in early Chinese cinema, while his parents worked long hours in the industry. At just 9 years old, Hung entered the grueling China Drama Academy, where brutal discipline, relentless training, and physical punishment shaped him into a master of martial arts, acrobatics, and performance under Master Yu Jimuan, alongside fellow students who would later become icons, including Jackie Chan and Yuan Biao. His early acting career began in childhood, but behind the scenes he endured hardship, including a serious leg injury that halted his training and led to weight gain, something that would later define how the industry cast him, often as villains or comic figures. Rather than retreat, Hung adapted, reinventing himself as a stuntman, fight choreographer, and eventually one of Hong Kong cinema's most influential directors, blending explosive action with humor and emotional depth in classics like The Magnificent Butcher, Encounters of the Spooky Kind, and The Prodigal Son. His collaborations with Jackie Chan during the golden age of Hong Kong cinema helped define an era, though success brought rivalry, financial risk, and personal strain, including the collapse of his first marriage amid industry decline in the early 1990s. As his on-screen popularity waned, Hung shifted behind the camera, mentoring younger talent and refining action choreography, before experiencing a resurgence through American television with martial law and later global acclaim for his work on Ip Man, proving his influence had never faded. Parallel to Hung's journey was the meteoric rise of Bruce Lee, born in San Francisco in 1940 and raised in Hong Kong, a child actor turned restless street fighter who found discipline through Wing Chun under Ip Man, transforming adversity, bullying, and identity struggles into unmatched speed, philosophy, and innovation. Lee's refusal to be bound by tradition gave birth to Jeet Kune Do, a revolutionary approach to martial arts that emphasized adaptability and truth over rigid forms, a mindset that carried into his filmmaking when Hollywood denied him leading roles, prompting him to reclaim control through his own productions. When Hung and Lee crossed paths in the early 1970s on Fist of Fury and later Enter the Dragon, Hung witnessed firsthand Lee's intensity, professionalism, and almost unreal physical precision, experiences that deeply influenced Hung's own approach to action cinema. Lee's sudden death in 1973 at just 32 shocked the world, leaving behind unfinished visions like Game of Death, yet his philosophy endured, later revived through projects such as Warrior, shepherded by his daughter Shannon Lee, ensuring his ideas continued to challenge stereotypes and inspire new generations. For Sammo Hung, Bruce Lee was more than a legend. He was a catalyst, a standard, and a reminder of what martial arts cinema could achieve when discipline, creativity, and authenticity align. Even today, Hung carries Lee's spirit forward, honoring the principles of respect, innovation, and truth in movement, proving that while icons may fall, their influence never fades. Is this conversation helpful so far?